This video is what I think about New Agers. That's what I am. I'm a New Ager. That's my religion. That's the God I pray to. I think New Age is the coolest religion. New Age religion is not organized. It's like the atheists. The atheists and the New Agers are the two unorganized religions. Everybody else is organized. I like unorganized religions because organized religions have a tendency to have teachers and students. And you can't, not everybody can be a teacher. In New Age, everybody can be a teacher. One person can, like in New Age, some person can sit down and tell you and talk to you blabbity blabbity. And even if they have a whole bunch of followers, but it's different. It's not like they don't have, nobody pays them fees. They don't, it's not, it's just, it's so loosely knit. And I think it's called New Age because it's the new religion. It's the new way the world's going to be. For the last few hundred years, religions have been breaking up. For so long, we had just the Catholic Church. And the whole Roman Empire was just the Catholic Church, one religion. And then for all the Holy Roman Empire, it was just one religion, Catholic religion, and like all of the religions were like illegal. They even burned people at the stake, killed a whole bunch of people. And then it broke up with Martin Luther because they didn't want to pay all that money to make St. Peter's Cathedral. And then religious people who wanted their religious freedom came to America and created even more religions. So now in America we've got all these different religions. So it's kind of like religion is blasting up in a billion different pieces. But even the little units are still organized. With churches and with titles and treasurer of this and boss of this or whatever. But New Age doesn't have any of that. They don't have treasurer or boss or whatever. They do have certain churches. I mean, like certain groups of people, but they're so small it's negligible. It's just based off of one person, and it's just, you would just have to categorize it as New Age. So, what do New Agers believe? According to me, I mean, it's a cool thing to talk about. Maybe people could give comments. New Agers believe in reincarnation. New Agers, as with the new religion and the people of the future, smart, educated people, because we're in the age of information, take the best from every religion and leave the crap behind. So, New Agers believe in reincarnation, taking the best from Buddhism. They believe in God, taking the best from Christianity. God as in the universe is alive. All of our souls are connected in one soul. There's one God as in that's the universe. New Agers is kind of like a trifecta. Christians believe in Jesus, God, and the Holy Spirit. Whatever the Holy Spirit is, I don't even understand that much. But New Agers believe in reincarnation, God, and aliens. New Agers believe in aliens. That the aliens are here. And that the whole universe is a, intergalactic community, the way the world is a interplanetary community, or intraplanetary community. We're also an interplanetary community. With that, and all those people, agreeing with on certain laws and stuff, spiritual laws. Now I think New Agers can incorporate traditional spiritual beliefs in with science. Scientists are fragmented, I guess living too much in their right brain, in that they'll do their little experiments or whatever, but they'll only pay attention to certain experiments and then kind of turn a blind eye to all the other stuff, become agnostic when something, like when uncertainty principle, become like agnostic about that. But New Agers, and Christians too, and Buddhists, but New Agers can incorporate the belief in God, reincarnation, and all of that. Now, the reason I would say New Age is like distinct in that respect is Buddhists don't make a point out of talking about aliens. So I think New Agers incorporate everything. They're the integral religion because they also incorporate politics into it. Because talking about aliens is political. That's actually political, activistic thing to do. We have to do that. We have to talk about aliens and teach each other about aliens. And it's all actually non-organized because we don't have alien class at school that the taxpayers pay for. You can't get a degree at a college in aliens. That's just normal people talking about it. Kind of like the early Christians. They did it on their own time. There were no, church with people paying taxes for them at the beginning. So, and that's important to talk about aliens so that the aliens can come down. They can't come down if we don't believe in them and know who they are and know that they're good. Otherwise, we'll shoot them and die of heart attacks. So, and also, I think New Agers believe in the concept of us all being one and in reincarnation, and so that we don't have to think about be selfish and do stuff based on what's good for you as an individual, because that won't get you far in the long run. Will get you far in the long run is doing stuff for everybody. So New Agers would be into like legalizing marijuana because it's good for everybody, and it'll release a stranglehold of the pharmaceutical industry and alcohol and tobacco. Legalizing the restrictions on natural medicine, like aromatherapy and herbology, because of that you have to get licenses and stuff like this. They restrict you so that people who make the fancy schmancy shit make all that money, and people justify it by, oh well, you got to protect people from the harmful effects, but it's natural stuff, and it's putting the power into your own hands and the responsibility into your own hands. If you drop 5 drops of 100% tea tree oil right in your eyeball, you're going to burn your eyes. But that's obvious. If you drop gasoline in your eyeballs, you're going to burn your eyes. Everybody knows that. So it's taking responsibility, not being a litigious society where everybody's suing everybody, having faith that we're all essentially good and it's not going to go out of hand if you release your grip of control on everything. So I think kind of New Age would be the religion that integrates everything. Political activism, aliens, reincarnation, gods, science. It's like, what are we going to talk about this week? This, that, next thing. It's kind of like the attention deficit disorder religion would be New Ageism. And New Ageists can argue because there's no, dogma or creed. You can, and New Agers come from all different backgrounds, defecting from all of the different religions, or rather being part of, they're like the religion that can be a part of 2 religions. You can be a Catholic New Ager. I'm a New Ager and a Catholic. Like me, I'm a Buddhist New Ager. I've always grown up believing in all the Buddhist stuff, so I'll say that I'm Buddhist. But I'm a New Ager. So, New Age doesn't follow anybody. Doesn't have a God. It's the first religion that doesn't have like a figurehead. There's no figurehead in New Ageism. That's why it's not called Basharism or Esther Hicksism or Sethism or whoever, whatever person, alien speakism or whatever. It's called, like Christianity or Buddhism or, you know. So that's what New Age-ism is. New Age.